So instead, we're going to talk about something that we began our season this year talking about, and that's the buffer bills, concern about protecting waterways, water quality. Our sort of resident in-house expert has been Representative Paul Torkelson, who's been been with us a couple of times this year and brought us up to speed on where things are at. Now, who would like to take a run at letting us in on where that bill or those bills stand at this point in the legislative session? Should we start with you, Senator?
Well, as you know, I represent Nicollet County, which is about 95% rural, and live there too. Right now, what we have is a proposal, since vetoed, to delay the buffer strip implementation 2 years. I don't support that, and obviously the governor doesn't either. A couple things that we're hoping will prove to be good policy. First of all, just to take Nicollet County as an example, for the public waters, we're 90% compliant. So the November 1st date for this year, we would say we should be able to get there. And there's a variety of ways counties have approached this. Some of them are much more ready to go than others. But the fact that we're already along the way, and the fact that non-point source pollution is obviously an issue for us down in the Minnesota River area, say we got to stay the course on that. Having said that, we're talking about alternative practices, which we hope will make it possible for some farmers to find a way to go at it a different pattern. And as you know, Bowser just put out the 6 sort of prepackaged alternative practices. And we're also hoping that Soil and Water Conservation District representatives can find not just funding, but a way to work with the farmers in each county and make it so that we can work through these. Because as Representative Backer and I sat right here last time I was on the show, one size does not fit all. No. And so that's a mistake if Minnesota tries to approach it that way. Having said that, we got to have clean water. We really can't get away from that responsibility, and we may not agree how to get there, but we will get there, I'm convinced. And I would like to see crop prices come up, first of all, but also like to see us move a little bit past it. And one other thing we've talked about is that we have Pollution Control Agency issues for small towns where we're talking about water treatment costs. It's not going to be possible for small towns to put out $10 million. And so we have other funds we can look at that maybe we can use to put those efforts where it really will make a difference, and not maybe just think that, again, one size fits all, and hopefully work on it together. I have visited farms many times in Nicollet County, and there's some situations where the farmer just feels like, you're taking my land out of production. It's not going to produce the result you want. There must be a better way. And I think they're right. There may be a better way in some situations.
Senator?
And Senator Frentz covered a lot of the issues. I am one that supports the 2-year delay on this, because I do think, there's been a lot of work done, but some of these things are just, there's got to be negotiations between some of this private farmland and how they're going to do things. And so I think the 2 years gives everybody a chance to figure out a better and a complete plan, because a lot of these farmers, we can't just go in and say we're going to take 50 feet or make them take 50 feet on each side of the waterway out of production. They don't have to have a very big farm, and you start to look at a lot of value. It's their assets. That's what they own. That's what generates their income. So we have to be, we have to take that into consideration. And I think they all want to do the right thing. But in some cases, they just need a little more time, too. And in working with the soil and water districts, and like you said, one size doesn't fit all. And the soil types are different throughout the state, and there's different contours to these lands. So I'm one that thinks that 2 years is a good deal. We need a little more time to work through this to finish it up.
Now, that's been vetoed, though. Is that correct?
Well, that was in the original bill, like all of our committee bills. So yes, that's vetoed. Now we'll come back as what's in the next bill. We're all just kind of assuming at this point, because once these targets come in and what stays and what doesn't, over the next couple of days we'll be a little smarter.
One of the things, and I would like to see us extend that for 2 years, and for some of the same reasons that, we all get it. It's really important to get done. My biggest concern is that, we started on this 2 years ago, and so we haven't come up with any funding yet. I mean, that blew up last year. There was funding supposed to go out to counties, and so, you know, it's the old mistake. I sat on the county board and watched us do this to county boards. We make a decision down here in St. Paul, and then we don't send the money. And that's, by itself, is reason enough to give us a little more time. And just, I mean, it was sitting there in the committee when here about a month ago when Bowser's talking about just beginning to announce a few of these alternative practices. We're way behind on that. So there's a lot of reasons. You know, Dad used to say, well, do it in a hurry and then do it again. You know, so let's take our time, get this right, and not have to go back and undo things, because it gets tough to undo them, and get the money out there before we start saying you got to be here no matter what, because that's only fair from St. Paul.
Buffer strips, Representative Carlson?
Well, I'm sitting here listening carefully. You know, I was the chief author for a short period of time. Very short. And Representative Torkelson, who you said had been your in-house expert, wanted to be the chief author, so I became the second author. But listening to what is being said here, I do have concerns about the 2-year delay. You know, water quality is really a big issue across the state of Minnesota. But I think the point that you made about, you know, making sure we work with the farming community to make sure that it does in the end work. You know, I have no problem with that, but I think you can do that without the 2-year delay. And I went on it when I was never chief author when it was introduced. I went on it. I met with DNR and Ag, the two commissioners, and they asked if I would chief author the bill, and then they went to Representative Torkelson, and he was interested in being the chief author, so then I became number 2. But continue to follow the issue.
Oh, yeah.